Hello my loves, today's video is all about how I did my beautiful knotless goddess braids on my own hair using the crochet method as a beginner. For more DIY protective styling, subscribe and hit that bell to be notified every time I post a new video. Let's go ahead and get into it. Using my curls control paste, I've already pre-parted and braided my hair to prep for this style. You don't need to braid as far down as I did, and I'll go into more detail as to why a little later, but oh my gosh guys, I finally upgraded my clothing drying rack to like a cute braiding rack that I found on Amazon for a really good price. Of course, it will be linked in the description box below, so make sure you check that out. Technically it's a thread rack, but it works perfect for pre-separating braiding hair. So for my knotless goddess braids, I used about 3 packs of Bobbi Boss pre-stretch braiding hair in the color T1B30, and because I have a really sensitive scalp, I cleansed the hair with apple cider vinegar and put some leave-in conditioner in there as well so that it doesn't leach any moisture from my natural hair. Using a jumbo size crochet hook, I like to twist the hair and wrap it around my pointer and middle finger and then slide it onto the hook. This ensures that I can fit as much hair as possible, and it helps all the hair remain inside of the hook while you're sliding it into your hair. I'm going to show you a couple of times so you can get the hang of how to do it. Because this was my very first time using a crochet hook, I had a constant problem with the hook not being able to slide all the way through, getting caught in my natural hair. Whatever you do, please do not force the hook through. This could potentially rip out your hair. Use it as gently as possible. This is what you need to do to fix it. Slide it back to the start and hold down the latch until the hook is securely under your braid. It also really helps to pull your own hair taut to slide it through without getting caught in your natural hair. Now that we successfully have the braiding hair secured into 3 separate legs, go ahead and braid as normal and do your best to cover up your own braid with the caneculon hair with the middle leg of the braid. And keep in mind that as you're braiding, you should be adding edge control throughout your braid to blend the hair and to get it as smooth as possible. I left the end of the hair slightly unbraided because I'm going to style that portion to get those beautiful curly ends later. One thing I realized as I was doing this style for the first time is if you braid your hair too far down, it won't blend with the other hair very well. It'll create a kind of uneven braid. You only need to braid about an inch down in order for this braiding method to work. Before we curl the ends, trim all the scraggly ends at an angle to give the braids a more polished look, and then we can move on to the next step. Using a purple flex rod, or is it flexi rod? I don't know, is it a flex rod or a flexi rod? To me, it's a flexi rod, but I just said flex rod because I thought that was right, but whatever. So we're gonna curl the ends up the hair, just like you normally would if you were doing just like a flexi rod set on your own head. Lock it in place by bending it, and as you're curling it, please check the ends to see where your natural hair ends. This is really important because we don't want our natural hair in the curlers while we're curling the ends. To a bowl of freshly boiled hot water, I added some oil to give the ends a bit more shine while it sets. And for first timers, do not dip the ends all at once. Dip one or a couple at a time to seal and curl the ends. It is a lengthier process, but it is so much safer and easier, especially if you're doing this by yourself. As you reset it for about 30 seconds, dry it with a super thick towel and repeat the process until all of your ends are dipped. The biggest key to getting those goddess ends is to re-dip them after you take the flexi rods off. Instead of having a perfect tighter spiral curl, you will get a looser boho wave at the end.
Meanwhile, across town in this less than fashionable cubbyhole of the San Francisco Examiner, these editors are programming today's copy of the paper into that same Ohio computer. When the telephone connection between these two terminals is made, the newest form of electronic journalism lights up.
Figuring out how to do this look was a bit of a learning curve for me, but I absolutely love how it came out. I ended up with 17 braids total on my entire head.
I like to love you every day. I like to love you. Ha! I like to love you. If I may. I like to love you.
For more protective style videos, check out my curly hair playlist on the top right corner, and remember to subscribe, hit the like button, and share this video with anyone who you feel might need it. As always, I wish you guys all the love, light, and good vibes, and I'll see you guys around next time.
I like to